What can $1 get you in your country? Or thumbs up from a homeless person on the subway? I would say just about anything at the Dollar Tree, but they just raised all their prices to $1.25. A quick 30 seconds of being jostled around on the cheap Elmo ride at the mall. A weird look at the cash register. The we don't take dollars here kind of look, I guess. Hanoi, Vietnam. 2/3 bowl of pho. 1.5L bottle of coca. 3 baguettes. A cup of Vietnamese coffee. 3 bus tickets. 5, 6 packs of instant noodles. And lots of street foods that can fill you up for a meal are under $1. What things should be kept private from your significant other, no matter how healthy your relationship is? The location of your ships while playing Battleship. Where your secret stash of band-aids is. I don't know about the rest of you, but my wife and kids will go through an industrial size case of band-aids faster than you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and the twice a year I actually need one they're never there. My steady supply of jokes. I set up my Android to send me a joke every night at 5 PM and I tell it to my husband later on, before I jump in the shower. He always asks where I'm getting this stuff from, and I just laugh and shut the bathroom door. I would like him to continue thinking of me as this endless joke fairy for the rest of our lives. The unkind shit you think when you're angry and tired, it will absolutely never help at all to say any of it out loud, and even if you don't have a particularly big fight or break up over it, you'll still regret it, and they'll still remember. Possibly also what you think about how hot other people are, depending on how jealous/insecure your significant other is. People who don't sleep naked, why? I have a cat that would definitely bite my dick. In case of fire, I don't want to evacuate naked. Kids, guys in the barracks don't appreciate it. If Reddit existed in 1922, what sort of questions would be asked on here? Eta, my family says I'm selfish for quitting my job at the coal mine, so I can focus on my 3rd grade studies. Get back to work, you ungrateful brat. Sloth is a deadly sin. Kids these days have it too easy. They want to breathe and do math. Math doesn't put cigarettes on the table. Gentlemen coming back from the war, do you also hear bombs again too sometimes? Or is it just me? You must never have been close to one. Artillery shell landed in the foxhole next to me, and I haven't heard anything but ringing since. Murder attempt survivors, what happened? My mum was incredibly abusive on one occasion. I was around 12, and she came into my room while I was sleeping and stabbed me in the chest with a kitchen knife, puncturing my lung. I didn't know this at the time. Obviously this woke me up, and I just rolled out of bed and ran around the house screaming. Someone on our road noticed the noise and called the police just before the police arrived. She started choking me, and I lost consciousness. I later woke up in the hospital and, mostly, recovered. She's now in jail. This is not the only time that she tried, but it was the most dramatic and came the closest to actually killing me. This is absolutely insane. Do you mind sharing what's going on in her head? I'm sure being 12 you weren't the antagonist. What would possess her to do such a thing? She had some pretty severe mental health issues. She had schizoaffective, as do I. She thought that she was working with God and that me, her first child, would basically be the second coming of Jesus, or whatever. When I was born, it was clear that I was severely disabled, and she decided that God had made a mistake, and she had to fix it, either by curing me, not going to work lol, but she tried, or by killing me, which obviously didn't work either. Mayo outside of her delusions. She was pretty smart, and a lot of her abuse was very well covered up, so I don't know how much was just mental illness and how much was something else. She was also abused as a kid, so I guess she didn't really know anything else. I was working as a support worker for people with mental and physical disabilities. My client had schizophrenia and BPD due to childhood and substance abuse. She stabbed me 3 times in the chest, once in the heart, penetrating my right ventricle, and severing a major artery after I advised her against a medication, nicotine gum. I almost died. Doctors said that it was a miracle I survived, with a 3% survival rate due to the severity of my injuries. That only happened back in August this year. I'm still in recovery, and I'm dealing with PTSD. She's completely ruined my life, and I'm now struggling with my identity and what I want to do in life.